Flipside follows documentarian Christopher Wilcha as he attempts to piece together the many unfinished documentaries he has started over the years. Wilcha shares a common struggle with many creatives. He begins projects with enthusiasm, only to abandon them before they're complete. Straight out of college, Wilcha landed a job at Columbia House, the company that would sell you 10 CDs for a penny, filming himself in the office every day for a couple of years. This footage eventually became an award-winning documentary that briefly put him on the map. That early success opened doors for him to work with names like Judd Apatow and Ira Glass, as well as becoming an accomplished director of commercials. But he's never been able to replicate the success of that first film. Over the past 20 years, Wilcha has embarked on numerous documentary projects, following authors and jazz musician photographers, A-list movie directors, and even research into the record store where he spent his teenage years. As a husband and a father, now in middle age, he is determined to tie up all of the loose ends from those unfinished documentaries over his film career. The idea of weaving together these seemingly unrelated subjects into a coherent film, especially when they span such different worlds, seems like an impossible task. Yet Flipside is riveting. Each twist and turn in the narrative fits seamlessly with the last, defying expectations. The film introduces us to a number of colorful characters from the small New Jersey town where Wilcha grew up. And by the end, you feel like you can almost smell the old record store that he worked in as a teenager. There's a certain sweetness and charm to the story. Wilcha, much like myself, holds on to childhood mementos, and watching him sort through them mirrors my own experience of going through a box of my elementary schoolwork recently. Why do I still have it? Why did my parents keep it? I don't know, but I'm glad they did. Wilcha, however, has more than just his childhood keepsakes. He has hundreds of hours of unfinished footage to sort through. Flipside is an entertaining and thoughtful exploration of that process. The characters, they're all likable, and while there isn't a clear-cut problem or resolution, the film works as a slice-of-life story about a man in the midst of a midlife crisis. The charm lies in its simplicity. No major drama, just a look at a man revisiting his past and trying to make sense of all of it. And watching Flipside, I was reminded that interesting stories and characters can be found just about anywhere, probably even in my own hometown. Going through your childhood closet. Hard drives of unfinished projects. Jazz photographers looking for hidden gems in a record store. Singing jingles in a dark record store. Tapes of unfinished projects.